Ah, hello! Welcome to my humble abode. No, I'm not. Much better. To be completely honest, I have no clue how I'm going to start this video. What is up, everybody? It's the Android Master, Getting Connected, and I'm doing a video for a class that I go to. This video is talking about why diverse cosplay is the way to go. Because we all know that there is a lot of racist cosplays out there, and a lot of racist cosplayers. So, in order for you to understand what I'm talking about, I'm gonna have to tell you the actual definition of what cosplay is. What is cosplay? Here it is. Cosplay, the practice of dressing up as a character from a movie, book, or video game, especially one from the Japanese genre of manga and anime. That's what cosplay is. And, along with cosplay, there comes a lot of hate with cosplay. And along with cosplay, a lot of people practice cosplay. And it's not just Japanese people, it's not just white people, it's not just girls, it's not just guys. It's a full group of people that showcase their art and skills in cosplaying certain characters. In my definition, cosplaying is showing your love for a specific character that is in mainstream entertainment. And me, being an African American and also being a cosplayer, I do this. Bam, pow, zam. That's me in cosplay. Frankly though, I only cosplay OCs. So. Now with a lot of cosplays, specifically African American cosplay, there comes a lot of hate with a lot of cosplays. Mainly people chastising other people about the continuity and the canon of certain cosplays and certain characters. Being African American, certain people have specific colors of skin tone. Looking at me now, you see my skin tone is darker than certain other skin tones. I am an African American male that cosplays. I haven't gotten a lot of hatred in my days of cosplaying, but there are people out there that do get hatred for cosplaying certain characters just because their skin color is darker than that character. There is a lot of cosplayers out there that do this, and they get a lot of hate for that. Let's start with Chrissy Victory. Chrissy Victory is a black cosplayer, and she's a pretty good cosplayer. It's just society does not like certain types of people that cosplay things that aren't completely exactly identical to certain characters. Chrissy Victory does that. She cosplays and puts her own spin to certain things. Here's the video of her experiences.
A lot of people ask me how I deal with racism in the cosplay community, especially when it came to my diva, because it was 3 weeks of constant people telling me to kill myself and that I was a monkey and all this stuff because I was the first one to wear it that was a POC. And a lot of people didn't want to cosplay diva because of these reasons, and they were scared to be her. And I can't blame them, because it's kind of hard to have tough skin when it comes down to people berating you and attacking you. And as much as you can block it, it's gonna keep happening because people can share it and there's nothing you can do about it. A lot of times I wanted to quit because of it, and I had self-doubt of ever wanting to be diva again, and it was really upsetting. But I'm still here, and I did it anyway.
She's being told to kill herself because she's not getting the skin tone of a character correctly. That's not the way you should do it. You shouldn't tell somebody to kill yourself just because they're not completely doing the right thing with the skin tone or anything like that. Cosplay shouldn't have a specific race or gender or sexuality or anything like that. Cosplay should really just be fun for the person that's cosplaying. Let's move on to Sunny Drew. Now, Sunny Drew makes an extremely amazing point. Here's her video.
I've been trying not to come on here and rant, but why is it that as soon as I post my cosplay on Twitter, it's comments like, oh, Rock Lee doesn't have curly hair or Rock Lee isn't black? Let me tell you something. Let me inform you, since you do not seem to know. Rock Lee is not real. These anime characters are not real. So why would you go out of your way to disrespect a cosplayer simply because of an anime character when they don't even exist? Make it make sense. It's not it. It's not cute, and it's unacceptable. So please, calm down.
Sunny Drew talks about people saying that she shouldn't cosplay any specific character because of her skin tone. But her skin tone doesn't really matter because these characters aren't exactly even real. Nonetheless, people have said to certain cosplayers, including me, that these characters aren't black. And I usually reply with, they aren't white either. They're Japanese. And a lot of people don't understand that. I used to think this all the time. I used to think that people can cast a movie way better than certain casting directors. Sometimes they can. But, on the other hand, a lot of those castings usually are whitewashed. Whitewashing is when you cast a specific character, a different race, usually Caucasian. Let's get to the next point. These types of people can really hurt a certain person. These types of comments can hurt someone and really just drag them down into the ground. This is a clip from one of my favorite YouTubers, Markiplier. Now, Markiplier played a fan-made game where 5 kids go on this huge adventure to save pretty much the world and also teach everybody a lesson about LGBTQ people, cosplayers, racism, and all of that stuff. This happened with a young teenager. This happened at PAX, a convention where YouTubers go to meet their fans. She went to go meet Markiplier, she met him, they had a nice little time, but she dressed up as Princess Peach, a Caucasian video game character. She was of Indian descent. She had the head garment and all of that stuff. While she was at the convention, going and finding other things to look at out in the convention, going to look at maybe some art. While she was out there, she overheard some boys talking, saying, "This is what ruins cosplay. Dress up as somebody that has the same skin tone as you, or has the head thingy that you have." And this made her extremely sad. This type of thing really can hurt a cosplayer and really can hurt certain characters. Here's the clip, by the way.
Uh-oh. Whoa. What now? Oh, see? People like that ruin cosplay. Excuse me? Are you talking to me? So what if we are? Why'd you even bother if you can't cosplay right? You're just ruining Princess Peach. What? No, leave me alone! You're the one bringing attention to yourself. If you didn't want people to comment on your cosplay, then you shouldn't have worn it. Couldn't you just find some dark-skinned character to cosplay and find a character who actually wears a head thing instead of forcing it on a character people like? No one wants to see cosplay like that. All I did was stand there and cry. Why do I always do that? Every time. Why don't I ever fight back?
This is also the worst way to just think of a person like that. This is one of the worst ways to think in general. Like, you shouldn't think that somebody should never dress as one person just because of their skin tone and just because they're of different descent. Which brings me to my next point. Keandra K from TikTok has made a video stating this exact point. That people point out just because your skin tone is darker or lighter, that they will give you a specific character based on your skin tone. And even if you don't even like that character that much, or if you haven't seen the character in a movie or something like that. Here's the clip.
Hey, so do you think you could give me some cosplay suggestions? Oh yeah, sure, the first person that comes to my mind is Storm from X-Men. Oh, I've never seen X-Men. Do you have anybody else? Oh yeah, Zuri from Black Panther, you'd look good as her too. I wasn't really too big on Black Panther. Do you have anything anime-oriented? Sure, you could do Yoruichi from Bleach. I didn't really watch Bleach. Do you have anything else? Oh yeah, sure, I got you. Okay, so there's Garnet from Steven Universe, you could do Killick from Soul Eater, and you could do Uma from Descendants too. I think I'm starting to see a pattern.
The clip explains that every character on the list of characters that the other person has told her to cosplay, they're all black. They're all with a darker skin tone, which is very highly racist, but still, that video explains what society wants African Americans to cosplay as. And still, there isn't a lot of African American characters to cosplay out in mainstream entertainment, which is also tragic, but we're not on that. This is just one of the worst things you can do to a cosplayer, to limit them by their race or their skin color or their gender. Cosplay is about cosplaying a character that you like to cosplay, not cosplaying a character that you think society should make you cosplay. Keandra K has cosplayed plenty of amazing people. Here are some of her cosplays, by the way. Now we get to my final point. You guys thought I was gonna talk about all white to black racism. But here's one cosplay that really shook the entire platform of TikTok. This beautiful man here, Corey Nation, has cosplayed Princess Jasmine at one point. It was a really long time ago, and I was kind of in the throes of this situation. Corey Nation, to me, in my opinion, is one of the most respected and amazing cosplayers on the TikTok platform. And I am a huge fan of Corey Nation, by the way. Now, Corey Nation cosplayed Princess Jasmine. Princess Jasmine is obviously dark-skinned, and Corey Nation is obviously Caucasian. And when he cosplayed Princess Jasmine, he put on a filter and put on a little bit of makeup. It wasn't too much makeup, but the filter made it look like it was, to the point where he was slightly darker as Princess Jasmine. Now, everyone saw the video and immediately attacked him, saying that it was blackface, which it was not. It was not blackface. It was just a filter. Now, my close friend, Poisonous V, has told me and also made videos about this. Here's the video, by the way.
There are people who think he is offending Indian people. He isn't. He looks perfectly fine. Spray tans exist, people. He is a beautiful, wonderful Jasmine, okay? Okay.
She talks about how this isn't even wrong. He's not doing anything wrong. He's just making a video trying to entertain people. This is also what cosplayers do, especially on TikTok, because, I'm a TikToker and I make cosplay stuff all the time. Us TikTok cosplayers want everybody to be entertained, and we want to show off our art skill. We also want to show off some of our favorite characters, and we also want to show off what we do so people can get inspired and also cosplay and do their thing. Now, for people to attack us on the platform just because they think that we're doing something wrong, it's not okay. Now, in this project, my teacher told me to say what would the world be like without diverse cosplay? Well, to be completely honest, it would be very, very, very boring. There wouldn't be a lot of creativity in the world because people have been oppressing us to cosplay specific characters just based on our skin tone. And it's not just white to black, as I keep saying, it's also black to white. It's also even white to white and black to black. A lot of people tell each other to cosplay certain things. And if this problem wasn't even around in the TikTok community or the Comic-Con or anything really, if racist cosplayers didn't exist, the world will pretty much just be the same. Like, there would be a lot more creativity, I'll say that. Definitely a lot more creativity. But there would also be more people trying to cosplay different characters, like a different variety of characters and certain things like that. As I end this video, I will say this. To all the cosplayers out there that want to cosplay a different character, do it. You're not hurting anybody, and really, as long as you love the character and you're not disrespecting the character, you're good. You're fine. The cosplay will be amazing. Even if it's a cheap cosplay, like if you just draw a star on a cardboard, put it on your shirt and say you're Steven Universe. Or you grab a watch or something and say you're James Bond or something like that. As long as you are cosplaying it and respecting the character and also doing your best and not hurting anybody, you're fine. Do it. It's all fair game. And all the racist cosplayers out there, please stop it. It's not right. These cosplayers work so hard to entertain everybody on the internet and show off their artwork and show off how much they love these characters. And for you to just completely insult them or to attack them based on what they're wearing or what their skin color is or what their gender is or sexuality or anything like that, it's not helping at all. What point are you trying to prove to everybody? What, that you know the character more? That you think that the character should always be canon? That's why I make OCs. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye! Cosplay out.